So this is Crackdown 2. This is an open world video game. What that means is that you got a bunch of objects laying around. You can pick them up, throw them around, and you can see that the physics of the objects are being simulated fairly accurately. Now, the point of this project is to get the audio to match the quality of the physics. What they're doing right now is they have a bunch of pre-recorded clips, and they just pick one of those clips and play it at random. And that actually works pretty well, except that it takes a lot of memory, and on a console like this, your memory budgets tend to be fairly low. So audio gets 25 megabytes in this game, which is not very much at all. So what we want to do is trade off computation for memory. Instead of using a bunch of pre-recorded clips, we're going to generate a procedural model that can create the sound at runtime from scratch with variation. So the way that this works, we start here with the sound that we want to generate. This is hitting a piece of metal, and we do some analysis on that sound and generate our procedural model. That's pretty close. Maybe good enough for your particular application, but if it's not, then you can take the difference between the two and you get this noisy residual. If you add that back in, then the sounds are pretty much identical. Out of this process, we get some compression. The input for this example was 114K. The model itself is only 2K. But more importantly, now we have a parametric representation of the sound. We can start changing the parameters and getting variations. So for example, if you have an object and hit it at different locations, it will sound different depending on where you hit it. We can actually simulate that with this model. So here's using that sound. And all those variations are being generated from this compact model on the fly instead of using a bunch of pre-recorded clips. So when we take this and we put it in the video game, we're able to be able to stretch our confined memory budget a bit farther and be able to have more richness of the sounds.